Out of bounds at they'll mark him at the 2. That was Samuel Brown who got the pass behind the line, and now it's second down and goal from the 2-yard line.
That is a good extension of the run game. It kind of looked like a pass, but I guess it was behind.
But when you get down the field quickly, it opens up a lot of opportunities for different types of plays, and they showed that there. So now it's second down and goal, I formation here. Petruzzo hands it off to Brown, left side, and he's going to push his way. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Good defense by the Eagles for no gain. Third and goal coming up.
They really rallied together to stop him. That was a great. You could saw number 27 Samuel Brown kept fighting and fighting for that extra yardage into the end zone, but they just wouldn't let him have it.
Just couldn't quite get there. The Eagles defense crashed right through the offensive line there. And now third and goal for LaSalle. Petruzzo is in at quarterback. Petruzzo takes the snap, hands it off. It's Brown. Flag is thrown. Brown is stuffed short on the line of scrimmage. We'll give him 1 yard on the play. We'll see what the flag is. And it's going to be holding against the offense, so that's going to back them up. We'll see if the Eagles accept the penalty or decline the penalty here. And looks like they are going to accept it, which brings the ball back to the 11-yard line. We'll replay third down.
Holding on the offense.
That is a very nice call for the Eagles defense, who is definitely holding strong on the end on the 1-yard line, but to get that call backs them up to the 9.
Backs up to the LaSalle all the way back at the 14-yard line here. Eagles needed that call. They got a break as LaSalle still making some offensive changes here, and another flag is down. Looked like too many men on the field here.
These last 2 plays, they're all over the place. What is happening?
Looks like they picked up the flag, so it's now third down and goal from the 14. Eagles trying to make this third down stand here as they bring a blitz. Petruzzo throws it. It's caught by the fullback, and he's going to take it in for a LaSalle touchdown. Edward Wentz makes the catch and a 14-yard passing touchdown for the LaSalle Explorers. They lead 6-0.
That is excellent play call. It almost seemed as if LaSalle was in McDonogh's head when they blitz, send, just do a screen, and it surely paid off there. Got into the end zone for the first score of the game.
So here comes the kicker, number 5, Santiago Sterla. Lefty kicker for the extra point attempt. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is perfect. 7-0 LaSalle, a great start for the Explorers. They lead 7-0 over McDonogh.
They ultimately gave up the touchdown, but we did see some really nice things from McDonogh's defense there, like that 1-yard goal line stand for the next 2 plays. We'll see if they can capitalize on that. At least they have something to build off for future drives.
So LaSalle will now kick it off to McDonogh as they lead 7-0 over the Eagles. Bit of a questionable play call there from the Eagles defense on third down and long. They brought a blitz, leaving the running back Wentz wide open as the kick is away all the way back into the end zone. The Eagles will let it bounce out of the end zone for a touchback. McDonogh offense comes out on the field when we come back.
McDonogh takes over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
All right, let's go, we go!
The Eagles set up 1st and 10 here from the 20-yard line. Caden Martin under center. He's got Stephon Egby to his right. 4 receiver set. Martin is going to throw left side. Pass is complete by Jefferson Exnor the second. Picks up about 6 yards. It's going to be second down and 4. They ran the quick screen out wide. Able to pick up a good gain to make it second down and short here. As they try to answer the LaSalle touchdown from their first drive of the game. Second down and 4 here for the Eagles. Beautiful day here this afternoon at John McDonogh Stadium. Clear skies, perfect temperature. Martin pitches it out to Stephon Egby, cutting back inside to the right, and he's brought down at the 30. Looked like he picked up the first down. They will give him the first down. First down, Eagles. Egby with the 4-yard carry.
Last week they've been rushing much more than they've been passing. And on the first play of the drive, we just saw a pass, but it was a bubble screen, so it was almost an extension of the run in a way, and then we saw a run. They're definitely trying to hit the outside and attack those outside linebackers more than the inside.
Eagles were a very run-heavy offense last Friday against St. Mary's, which opened up the passing game later down the road. Here they've split 1-1. As once again a handoff. This time is Chase Green right up the middle. A good run there, gain of 9. So Chase Green puts a big chunk into the first and 10. This is now second and just 1 as the Eagles are in business here on this drive so far.
They have a lot of options in this scenario. They can either go deep for a shot and just know that they just have confidence in their running backs that they're just going to pick it up on 3rd and 1, or they could just get the first down and deal with a fresh set of downs.
Definitely has a lot more options, although I wouldn't be surprised if they just run the ball here to try to pick up the first. That's what we saw almost all game last Friday. Once again, Chase Green is in the backfield. Caden Martin takes the snap, throws quickly, passes almost intercepted.
Caden Martin got very, very lucky there. That number 3.
Amir Anderson almost had the pick.
And there was no one back there to stop him. If he caught that, he would have been down due for a pick 6.
Yeah, he would have been gone. He would have taken it to the house. 3rd down and 1 now for the Eagles.
3rd down.
A lot of quarterbacks say if you just throw it hard enough, the defensive backs don't have the hands to catch it, but maybe that was the case there.
Right out of the hands of Amir Anderson. Almost had a pick 6 there for the LaSalle Explorers. 3rd down and 1 now for McDonogh. LaSalle shows blitz, they bring it. Handoff to Egby right side, cuts back in, gets the first down, stays on his feet up to the 48-yard line. Looked like a late hit out of bounds. They're not going to throw the flag as he was wrestled down well after he was out of bounds. And Stephon Egby is slow to get up. Let's hope he's okay for the Eagles.
That is not what you want to see if you're McDonogh. He was a huge part of their rushing attack last week. If he goes down, that could not be good.
Looks like he's okay. Had the big 51-yard touchdown run last week.
That is true. That was incredible.
Eagles had a lot of very impressive plays in their win last week against St. Mary's. Now it's 1st and 10 as they extend the drive. They're at the 4-9, their own 4-9. Chase Green in the backfield here for the Eagles. Martin takes the snap, drops back to pass. Waiting in the pocket, takes a shot downfield. He's got a man open. It's dropped by Exnor inside the 10. There is a flag, though.
That was a very difficult catch. I will say he had to kind of turn around and then catch it off his back shoulder. It would have been a difficult catch, but I think it was definitely doable. It was the only place that Caden Martin could put it, so he did put it in the right place. There's a flag, and it looks like it's going to be
It looks like a holding against the
McDonogh.
offense. It'll back him up quite a bit here. First down set at the LaSalle 41. And they will mark the ball all the way back at the Eagles 34.
Holding, replay, 1st down.
So a 15-yard penalty against the Eagles. But it's a replay 1st down for McDonogh. So 1st down and 25. Martin takes the snap. He's going to pitch it out left. That's Demetrius Smith on the pitch, and he's wrapped up after a gain of just 1. A good tackle there as number 50, Kevin Hawley, was in on the stop for LaSalle.
This brings up a difficult 2nd down and very long.
Eagles trying to get back into the position they were on first down as they're all the way back at their own 34. First down set up at the LaSalle 41. Long way to go here for the McDonogh Eagles. Second down and about 24. Martin takes the snap. He's gonna drop back, and he is sacked. The LaSalle pressure gets to him. It's Kieran Campbell with the sack. And a loss of about 4 yards there for McDonogh sets up third and very long.
This is not the opening drive that McDonogh really wanted. They were doing all right, and they got a flag, gain of 1, a sack. It really hasn't been going McDonogh's way in the starting quarter.
That flag really put them in a tough position.
It did kill their drive, but
still a chance here though on 3rd and 24.
That's true.
We saw a lot of deep passes last week, so maybe the Eagles have something in store with that same situation. Martin drops back to pass. Rolling left, escaping the pressure. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete, intended for Jefferson Exenor. The throw was well short, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles punt team comes on.
Looks like there was a little bit of argument among the receivers as 2 of them fell into each other.
Definitely some miscommunication on that play. LaSalle will get the ball back here, get the chance to double their lead. Sam Asplin on to kick it away for McDonogh. Line drive punt. Takes an Eagles bounce. Keeps on rolling, and the Eagles are down all the way back at the 25. So a very good punt there by Sam Asplin. LaSalle's drive when we come back here from John McDonogh Stadium. LaSalle getting their drive started at their own 12-yard line. Handoff here to Brown, who picks up about 3. Brings him up to the 16 for a 2nd down and 7. We'll see if LaSalle keeps that quarterback switcheroo going this drive, as they had a lot of that last possession.
That's true, and it did work for them. They did get the yards required for a touchdown.
Once again, Alan Pachurzo in at quarterback. He runs play action pass. He's going to throw left side, and that is intercepted!
That was an incredible pick.
What a pick by Luke Miller! And the Eagles are going to get the ball right back with excellent starting field position.
Your McDonogh Eagles interception by number 24, Luke Miller.
It is clear that Luke Miller read the eyes of the quarterback, reacted to the pass, jumped up, and made an incredible catch, came down with it, and gave the McDonogh Eagles great starting field position for their 2nd drive.
Absolutely, what a pick by Miller. And McDonogh will start off from LaSalle's 36-yard line. What a huge momentum swing, exactly what the doctor ordered for McDonogh. So they will set up 1st and 10. Stephon Egby is back in the game. Ball at the 36, Egby to Martin's left. LaSalle brings 4. Martin pump fakes, stands in the pocket, rolls left, nobody open. He's gonna take a shot deep down the field. That pass is tipped and almost caught for a touchdown. It's a great play by the defensive back, Dell Jackson, to get a hand up there and knock it away from the intended receiver, Jefferson Exenor.
If that pass was a little, like just a touch more in front, I think that would have been a touchdown, but it did allow the defensive back to get a few hands on it and tip it back.
Definitely could have easily been 6 points if that throw had just been a tad more to the right. But still, 2nd down and 10, still in good field position. Once again, Egby is in the backfield for McDonogh. 4 receiver set, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. LaSalle shows blitz. They bring 5. Egby keeps it up the middle, and he's just gonna gain 1. This is wrapped up pretty quickly there.
This offense has shown a lot of glimpses of doing something incredible and getting a huge gain, but they just really haven't been able to execute on those huge plays.
That's about 3rd down and 9 for McDonogh as they try to get at least closer into field goal range for a field goal try to get some points on the board here. But a 1st down would be even better. Trying to capitalize off that interception. 3rd down and 9 from the LaSalle 34-yard line. And whistles come in. And it's going to be a false start against McDonogh. This will back them up 5 yards. And not what they needed, trying to pick up a 3rd and long in the first place, and now makes it 3rd and even longer.
They started in great field position, and they've been kind of wasting it. Making this 3rd and long very difficult to convert.
Backs them all the way up to the 39-yard line. 1st down set up at the 26.
On the other hand, they could get a good punt and pin LaSalle down if it comes to that.
Let's hope they can pick up some more yards, though, and at the least get them into field goal range here. 3rd down and 13 for McDonogh. And more whistles. So timeout called by the Eagles as there was some miscommunication there with the sideline.
Timeout, McDonogh.
This is a key 2nd drive to try and get things rolling for McDonogh offense, but and so they need communication.
Well, it'll be huge to capitalize on the interception, which was such a big pick, considering the situation where LaSalle had a chance to double their lead. Instead, McDonogh got the ball back, but not the kind of start they wanted on this drive, as they're all the way back at their own 44. And a long way to go to pick up a 1st. I beg your pardon, ball up to 39, not the 44.
I can't be too worried yet. There still is a lot of game to go. We're only in the end of the 1st quarter.
7-0 Eagles here with 1:22 left in the 1st quarter. Still a lot of football to go. Chase Green is the running back here for the Eagles. Martin drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, another flag down, dumps it off. That's caught by Preston Howard. Stiff arms a man, breaks a tackle, stays going. Looks like he picked up the 1st down. We'll see what this flag is, though. And it's holding against the offense. So this will back him up and will wipe out the 1st down.
Oh, man. That was a great play by Preston Howard as well.
Absolutely, and just another crusher for McDonogh, looking like week 1 against Gonzaga, where they had all those penalties, couldn't get anything going on offense, and now more penalties, hoping to capitalize off that interception, but now they're backed up on their own side of the 50.
It's really not like they're playing that poorly. It's just penalties have been crushing them so far on offense. Their defense has really stepped up with that pick, but they've gone backwards.
So now it is 3rd down and about 25, it seems. So a very long way to go here for McDonogh. Empty set for Martin. He's got a 5 receiver set. And he's under pressure right away. Martin's going to run for it, and he's hit hard, brought down at the 49, just a gain of 2. And 4th down coming up for the Eagles. So the LaSalle defense stands up tall to stop the Eagles offense after the big interception. And they will get the ball back here at the end of the 1st quarter.
McDonogh kind of accepted that they weren't going to get the 1st down there and set up for a punt.
Also not very good pass coverage either, as the LaSalle pass rush came right through. Punt is away. Takes a McDonogh bounce, and Peter Kokinis was shoved down there, but a good return again. This time by number 8, Ryan Moore, brings it up to about the 29-yard line. That is where LaSalle will get the drive started when we come back.
Salle first.
So here comes the LaSalle offense after the interception on the last drive, hoping for a change in script on this possession. They start out at their own 29-yard line. And a screen pass, and it's Ryan Moore. Flags are down. Picked up the first down there. And we'll see what this penalty is. Looks like it's a face mask against the Eagles. This will give LaSalle even more yardage.
Oh God, more penalties. That's really crushing the Eagles so far in this game.
Referees still haven't added the extra 15 yards onto the play. Now here they go. So 15-yard penalty for face mask on the Eagles defense. And this sets up LaSalle in excellent position here to extend their lead.
The end of the first quarter.
So that'll be it for the first quarter here from John McDonogh Stadium. 7-0 LaSalle Explorers. They lead over the McDonogh Eagles. With the ball, driving down the field and a chance to extend their lead. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter. First and 10 here for LaSalle from the 44, and Moore keeps the ball, runs left on a read option. A big run by Ryan Moore all the way up inside the 40-yard line, hit hard out of bounds at the 37. And another flag is down. Another flag is thrown that did not look like a penalty. But it's against LaSalle, so this will wipe out the big play. So McDonogh catches a break on that penalty. We'll see where they spot the ball.
For the first time this game, it's LaSalle's turn to get the penalties as opposed to McDonogh.
I think that's been the first penalty on LaSalle so far this game. They've played
No,
well.
no, they got a penalty in the red zone, remember?
That's right. They had a penalty on their first drive.
Of course, that penalty didn't matter that much.
They scored a touchdown on the very next play. McDonogh hoping that doesn't happen here. LaSalle at their own 44, first down at the McDonogh 46. It's first down and 10 as they replay it after the penalty. Alan Paterzo is in at quarterback. He hands it off to number 27, Samuel Brown, and a good run there by Brown. He picks up about 6.
That is a very strong run by Samuel Brown. It looked like he was going to be tackled for only about a 2 or 3 yard gain, but he fought for a gain of 6.
So give him 7 on the carry. So LaSalle starts at now the McDonogh 49, just 3 yards to go, 2nd and 3. 2 receiver set, one to the right, one to the left. Once again, Pertuzzo Or Paterzo in at quarterback. He hands it off this time to number 1, Steve Davis. And Davis stays on his feet, rumbling down the left side, out of bounds at the 27. First down for LaSalle. Looked like he was going to be brought down for a short gain, instead broke it big.
That is incredibly agile run to spin out of 2 defenders and still stay on your feet, know your surroundings, and keep going. That is what LaSalle will hope to see more of. Stevie Davis.
A very impressive run there. Sets up LaSalle deep in McDonogh territory. So they mark him at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Explorers. Once again going with the 2-receiver set. Paterzo is the quarterback for the snap. Hands it off once again to Davis, this time along the right side, and Davis is stopped short for a gain of about 1. Good job by the Eagles defense to converge in on it and make that stop quickly.
They did recognize the play and were able to go to where the running back was running. It was a good job by the Eagles reading that play.
Yeah, they weren't going to be fooled by that run twice in a row. And now it's 2nd down and 9 for LaSalle. Eagles defense could really use a stop here, really hoping not to surrender a 2-score lead. So this time Ryan Moore is under center, empty set. As he throws it behind the line to Brown again, and Brown gets a block. He's got a big gain and picks up the first down. Is out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
We actually saw that play to the same side in the other red zone, and it worked just about as well.
Yeah, they ran that same play earlier on in the first quarter, and it worked there, and it worked here as well. So 1st and 10, they'll mark him at the 16. LaSalle with their 2nd trip to the red zone so far today. They're 1 for 1 in the red zone as they punched it in their last drive. And we'll see if the Eagles defense can change that storyline so far in this game. Once again, no running back in the backfield. Moore keeps it himself, running up the middle, picks up about 3. They'll mark him down at the 13-yard line. Faked the handoff as Samuel Brown was in motion to the right.
It's clear that they're relying on the run, and power running is always very important in the red zone. If you can't run effectively in the red zone, then it's very difficult to score touchdowns.
Well, and establishing that running game also opens up so many more opportunities with the play-action pass, with attacks through the air. So Paterzo is in at quarterback here. He's going to hand it off to Brown left side. Brown gets a block. He's up the middle into the 2-yard line. So it's 1st and goal now for LaSalle. As once again, Samuel Brown, who's been the workhorse so far today for LaSalle, picks up another big carry.
That was a very strong truck to get to the 2-yard line.
Once again, I formation for LaSalle. Paterzo is the quarterback. He hands it off to Brown left side, pushing his way and into the end zone. Touchdown Explorers. Samuel Brown, the 2-yard touchdown run, and LaSalle leads 13-0 here over McDonogh in the 2nd quarter.
That was a very solid drive there. Nothing too explosive, nothing too crazy, but they just took what the defense gave them and eventually got it in for the touchdown.
Very heavy, very run-heavy drive there for LaSalle. Extra point attempt now for Santiago Sterla. Kicks it up and right down the middle. 14-0 LaSalle over McDonogh. Eagles drive when we come back. So now LaSalle will kick it off to McDonogh as the Eagles try to put their first points on the board. 14-0 lead for the LaSalle Explorers. Eagles have 2 return men back. Chase Green and Santino Sanchez are back to return the kick. And a short kick, and it's going to roll out of bounds. So a flag is down, and this will set McDonogh up with excellent field position as an illegal kick out of bounds from Santiago Sterla.
That might just be a spark given by LaSalle to McDonogh. That could set up a good drive for a touchdown to get this offense finally going.
Might be exactly what the Eagles needed there as they get the break. And this will start them all the way up at the 35. So very good starting field position. But the starting field position didn't work out on last drive as they ruined it with penalties. They're hoping not to do that here on this drive as well.
Yeah, their main key point that I'm sure the coach is hammering in is don't cause penalties.
Absolutely.
They really need to limit that.
That's what killed them in their Week 1 loss to Gonzaga, and so far what has plagued them in this game is there's a handoff to Stephon Egby up the middle, trying to push forward. He gains about 1 yard. He has not had much room on the ground so far today. He had a big game last week, but hasn't been able to break it out for that big run just yet.
Yeah, the front seven for LaSalle have really been handling the run quite well, with good tackles especially.
So that brings up 2nd down and 9 for McDonogh. They go 4 receiver set, 3 to the left and 1 to the right. Martin is under center in the shotgun. Stephon Egby just to his right. Martin's going to look to pass, escaping the pressure right side. Throws complete, that's Malachi Jones. Jukes back inside for a 1st down. A nice little move there by Malachi Jones to avoid the tackle. Very solid, good play there by the Eagles, 1st down.
That was an incredible job by the quarterback, Caden Martin, rolling out to his left side, throwing across the body, and delivering an accurate pass.
Easier. Just a quick little pass there by Caden Martin worked well. We saw that a lot last week as well, just the short passes, the run game, and then eventually they were able to put some deep passes on it. So looked like there was a
10 from the 35.
Eagles rush up to the block. Look at here, they marked the ball at 35. LaSalle showing blitz. Hand off to Egby. He's able to shed a tackle left side. He's going to pick up just 2. Brings it up to the LaSalle 33.
That was a great job shedding a tackle by Stephon Egby and turning what was looking to be a negative play into a positive one.
So now it is 2nd down and 8 for McDonogh. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Chase Green is the back. LaSalle brings 4. They hand it to Green. Up the middle, short gain. Didn't pick up any, and now it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles. Student section starting to fill in on the McDonogh bench, or McDonogh side.
Running really hasn't been working like it was last week, and that has really plagued them here today. The running doesn't work, and because the running doesn't work, they can't open up to the pass and have a really balanced attack.
Just 5:45 to go in this 1st half. McDonogh trails 14-0. Once again, the 4 receiver set. I'd be surprised if they run the ball here on 3rd and long. LaSalle brings blitz. Martin drops back to pass, throws over the middle, overshot his man, Santino Sanchez, and that brings up 4th down.
Santino Sanchez was wide open on that play. If he just hit him, he definitely would have gone down inside the 10. But unfortunately, there were defenders flying up in Caden Martin's face, and he couldn't deliver an accurate pass.
There's a simple little seam route there, but just couldn't quite hit him. We saw Santino Sanchez score on a similar route last week. And the offense is going to stay out here on 4th down, it seems. Looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down and 8. So a gamble here as they're going all in on this play.
4th down and long. This is a gutsy call, but you have to get your offense moving somehow, right?
Absolutely, trying to provide that spark. Maybe this is just what they need. 4th down and 8 from the LaSalle 33. Martin takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Under pressure again. He escapes the sack. escapes another sack, amazingly throws, and he has his man. What an amazing play by Preston Howard. He dropped the ball.
It's
oh,
no
looked
good.
like he
It's
caught
barely
it.
dropped.
Preston Howard couldn't quite make the catch.
That was just an incredible play by Caden Martin, juking out 2 defenders.
Not one, but 2 shedded sacks. Kept the play going, had his man, and Preston Howard just could not haul the catch in. And McDonogh turns it over on downs. So LaSalle has the ball now.
It wasn't a perfect pass. It was a bit low to the ground, but it was definitely catchable by Preston Howard.
So an unfortunate break for McDonogh. They gamble on 4th and long. Looked like they had it. They just couldn't complete the play. So now here comes LaSalle with 5:20 to go in the second half. Or in the second quarter, I beg your pardon. They start at the 33. 1st and 10. Paterzo play action pass. Under pressure, he's going to take a deep shot. Looking for more. He has an amazing catch all the way at the 30-yard line. What a huge play by LaSalle.
That was an incredible throw to number 8, Ryan Moore, and also a great contested catch to take it.
Threw it into double coverage. Moore made a great catch. LaSalle's going no huddle here.
The backfield kind of looked kind of confused on that play, but that's really what they've been trying to limit.
Eagles brought pressure off the edge on that last play. As here's a handoff to Brown. He gets right up the middle. A big carry by Brown. He's inside the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 13. So Samuel Brown once again getting the job done with his legs on the ground. He's been a great factor to this LaSalle offense so far.
Their defense has kind of collapsed on the last 2 plays. First with confusion in the secondary, and then with confusion in the front 7. We'll see if they can get back on their feet.
So here's a handoff. Oh, and what a tackle there by the Eagles defense. As the ball was handed off to Edward Wentz. He's had a couple touches as well this game, but a great job by the Eagles defense to converge in on him and make that stop.
A great job to rebound for the last 2 plays.
So no gain there. It brings up 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 here for LaSalle. This time Ryan Moore is in at quarterback. Eagles bring a blitz. Moore keeps it himself, and he just gets 1. So another good stop by the Eagles defense.
3rd
As
down.
Moore kept it on the read option, but a good read by the defensive front to make that quick stop once again.
The Eagles have held strong in the red zone so far. I mean, first there was a few stops on the initial drive, and now there's this.
Although this situation has been a difficulty for the Eagles. 3rd downs in the red zone. Paterzo is the quarterback here. He takes the snap, he's gonna pass, looks to throw, rolls right, trying to avoid the pressure. He's hit hard and dropped at the 12-yard line.
If you can see, they kind of tried to do the same thing with
Chase
27
Green
Samuel
tackle.
Brown, where they
4th
just
down.
ran him to the outside and passed to him, but the Eagles were definitely ready for it and covered.
The Eagles defense makes a huge stop. And here comes the field goal team and Santiago Sterla on to attempt this kick. So about a 30-yard attempt for Sterla. He's been perfect on his extra point tries so far to this point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. So Sterla knocks it through from
LaSalle's
30.
kick is good.
And that gives the LaSalle Explorers now a 17-0 lead with 2:53 to go in the second quarter. We'll be back for the McDonogh Drive next. So LaSalle is going to kick off. Once again, 2 men back to return for the Eagles. Sterla kicks it away, a booming kick. And it'll be caught by Santino Sanchez at about the 3-yard line. He's going to bring the return back. Stays up, but is eventually brought down at the 22.
That is a good job fighting by Santino Sanchez, but it didn't really amount for much.
Eagles offense needs to get something here before the end of the first half. They do get the ball to start the second half, so that's one positive for McDonogh, but positives have been somewhat hard to find so far. But there's still time left in this quarter to put some more points on the board before the end of the half, as there's 2:46 to go.
They're doing most of it well. They're running the routes well. They're blocking well, but plagues and a few dropped big plays have really plagued their team. They just can't finish it.
Martin, quick pass. That is complete to Santino Sanchez over the middle for a gain of about 10. They will give him the first down, so a huge play for the Eagles
First down,
as they try to get
Eagles.
this drive started and try to put some points on the board. Just a quick slant. Good pass, good catch. Picks up the Eagles' first down, although the clock does keep ticking. Once again, a 4-receiver set for McDonogh. Egby is in the backfield. Martin takes the snap. There's a quick screen that's caught by Preston Howard along the left side. And they mark him out of bounds at the 40, so he's able to stop the clock and get out of bounds. 2:02 to go, gain of 6.
Second and 4.
We've seen that screen pass a couple times so far from the Eagles offense, and it's worked to this point. It's worked well. They've utilized it well. And now it's second down and 4 from their own 41. They give it to Egby, tripped up, but he's able to keep going and pick up the first down. So a gain of 4 for Egby.
First down,
They'll give him the
Eagles.
first down. They keep the drive going.
This really explains Egby's athleticism and balance, because even though he got tripped up, he was still able to power through and rush for the first down to keep this drive alive and get a fresh set of downs for the McDonogh Eagles.
Just a great job to extend that play, as it looked like he was going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage, but stayed up. Was able to stay up and pick up plus yardage. First down for the Eagles from the 45. Martin looking right. He's going to run for it. Pump fakes. Lowers his head. What a run by Caden Martin. Still going. He's inside the 40. Out of bounds the 38-yard line. Another Eagles first down and a late flag.
That was incredible.
We'll see what this penalty marker is for. Eagles signaling that it's against LaSalle, so it looks like it'll give some extra yardage to the Eagles. A huge play there. Martin lowered the boom as he stayed going, plowed right through the defender, and picks up a huge gain.
And that doesn't just give yards to McDonogh, that also gives confidence to the people on the bench and the rest of the football team to show that their quarterback, their leader, is willing to put his body out on the line for this game.
So the penalty brings the ball all the way up to the 21, so the Eagles are that close to the red zone and that close to putting very huge and necessary points on the board, as they have not yet put any on the board and they need them on the board. So an opportunity here with just 1:23 to go in the first half. And more flags. The Eagles are yelling that they called a timeout. The referee that threw the flag, referees will talk it over here. We'll see what the outcome will be. It looked like somebody called a timeout, and it was LaSalle that called a timeout. So
timeout, LaSalle.
they will talk it over on defense, and the Eagles will talk it over on offense.
This seems to be a very important drive. Try and get something before the half. Try and get some spark, so they can go into the half.
Feeling good about themselves, you know, that's something they need. because there hasn't been much to feel good about so far this first half. The offense hasn't been able to go very far. The defense has forced a couple big stops, but for the most part, the LaSalle offense has had a pretty good game as they've put up 17 points. Eagles still sitting at 0, so really needing and looking for points on this drive, whether it's just a field goal or a touchdown, is huge. Offense still talking it over. Now they will come out onto the field. Three receivers set to the right, one to the left. Stephon Egby in the back wheel. We see this formation a lot from the McDonogh offense. Preston Howard is in motion. He shifts over to the left side. And in the slot, Martin takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Spins, avoids the tackle. Caden Martin goes all the way up to the 15-yard line. Once again makes something out of nothing as it looked like he was going to be sacked, but used that scrambling ability we've seen all season so far from him and picked up a good gain.
Now the Eagles do want to score here, but they don't want to score too quick so that LaSalle can get the ball, quickly drive down the field, and maybe kick a field goal or even get a touchdown.
I think
it's a very tricky area to be in.
I think that's why you see them running the ball. I think they're confident in their running ability, especially after last week's showing, and they're confident that they can take their time and punch this ball in with still a lot of time left, 1 minute and 17 seconds. Martin is in the shotgun. LaSalle shows blitz. They bring a 5-man rush. Martin's going to throw, and a flag is down. It's going to be pass interference against the defense. It was intended for Preston Howard. He was tripped up at the goal line, and this will set the Eagles up at probably the 1-yard line.
I like the call because he was tripped up, which means there was contact initiated before the pass was at the receiver's hands.
Yeah, it definitely was a good call. We'll see with where they mark the ball. So that's a big break for the Eagles. I mean, they needed that. It looked very catchable pass. The defender tripped him up. It was pretty cut and dry. There was a pass interference penalty. The ball is marked at the 7-yard line. So a 10-yard penalty is defensive pass interference. So now the Eagles will
First and goal.
Set up first and goal from the 7-yard line.
It's a great chance for the Eagles to hit it in here.
They need these points. Martin keeps it himself up the middle, lowers the shoulder, gets to the 6-yard line. And some more pushing and shoving after the whistle. And more whistles are blown. Timeout called by McDonogh.
Timeout, McDonogh.
So 55 seconds to go here in the first half. McDonogh with a chance to put some points on the board at the end of the second quarter. They have the ball at the 6-yard line of LaSalle. They trail 17-0.
It's a very important timeout. They really need to talk it over here and come up with a good play to knock it in. Put some points on them.
It's been a very impressive drive here by the Eagles with limited time. They've passed the ball well. They've ran the ball well. They've definitely a variety in play calling. And it's worked.
Yeah, maybe this is what they need. This is a model for their offense to maybe keep doing what they're doing. And maybe they can come out of the next half, and put some points on the board. Because they do start with the ball.
They do get the ball to start the second half, and hopefully they carry over the success of this drive into that first drive of the second half. But first, do the job that's at hand and punch the ball in the end zone here. Second down and goal from the 6-yard line. Huge, huge play for both teams. Preston Howard in motion. He goes to the right side. Martin takes the snap, throws to the end zone. It's caught! Santino Sanchez for the Eagles touchdown. His second touchdown in as many games, and finally McDonogh gets points. The 6-yard touchdown pass by Caden Martin.
That is a great quick slant and great route running by Santino Sanchez. good job expecting the ball to be caught in his
Santino
hands,
Sanchez with the
at his body,
reception.
and he catches it for the end
Touchdown,
zone.
Eagles.
Perfect throw. And here's Sam Asplund to attempt the extra point try. Kick is up, and it is good. 17-7, the Eagles put huge points on the board.
Good.
LaSalle will get the ball back.
Now they just scored there. They do get the ball at the start of the second half. If they can hold LaSalle's offense here, get the ball, then come down and score at the beginning of the second half, then they'll just be down by 3, which will make this game much more manageable.
Well, the Eagles are definitely back in it here, as it's now just a 2-score game. We'll be back for the LaSalle drive next. Eagles to kick it off here, and that touchdown gave the Eagles side definitely some life. As Drew Marson will kick it away, 2 men back to return for LaSalle. (17-7) is the score. 52 seconds to go in the first half. A short kick by Marson is fielded at about the 17. And good return there by Sean McFadden as he brings it all the way up across the 30-yard line.
They'll say he stepped out, but so that means no Eagles really tackled him.
They mark him at the 30. Still 47 seconds though, and 3 timeouts, or I guess 2 timeouts for LaSalle to go down and get a field goal here. The defense obviously trying to not let that happen. But that touchdown for McDonogh definitely changes the complexion of this game. LaSalle has it 1st and 10. Paterzo takes the snap. Under pressure, throws a screen that's caught by Noel Henry, and he stays up. Henry with a big play, picks up a 1st down up to the 41.
And he gets out of bounds, which stops the clock. Not good for the McDonogh Eagles
There is a
defense
flag
here.
down. Eagles brought pressure there, but it looks like this play is coming back. So it's holding against the offense. And a big break for McDonogh after the big play by the Explorers. So this sets LaSalle all the way back to the 26.
There's a lucky break for McDonogh. And now maybe they can hold them here on this drive, force them to go 3 and out, and head into the locker room down 10.
38 seconds to go. Paterzo takes the snap. Throws over the middle. He has a man wide open. It's Brown all the way across the 50. He's still going. Stays on his feet. Avoids the tackle inside the 30. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown LaSalle. What
Wow.
a huge play for the LaSalle Explorers. They wipe out the McDonogh touchdown, and Samuel Brown again with the huge play for
That
the
is
Explorers.
incredible. That is an incredible catch. That is an incredible run after the catch to use the blockers in front of him to his advantage. And it also shows very nice patience. And he dodged around, got into the end zone, dove in.
Avoided the tackle, juked out a man, and for the Eagles, the opposite of what they were trying to accomplish on that defensive series. As here is Santiago Sturla for the extra point attempt. And that's the false start.
That touchdown has killed the atmosphere and all momentum for the Ravens, for the McDonogh Eagles after that touchdown.
Extra point attempt for Santiago Sturla. Instead of 20 yards. It is 25 yards, but no problem for him either way. Bangs it through 24-7.
Extra point is good.
LaSalle leads with just 23 seconds to go in the first half. A big lead for the LaSalle Explorers, and the McDonogh side has been deflated after that long touchdown.
They certainly have a lot to overcome, but I do think that the Eagles will do it.
They do get the ball, though, to start the second half, which is good news for the Eagles. But definitely a momentum swing after that big LaSalle touchdown. What a play. I mean, what a play. He just dumped it off or didn't dump it off. That was the play before, but Samuel Brown was wide open down the left sideline and just kept going and couldn't be stopped. Avoided the tackle, juked out a man, and then dove into the end zone.
They put it into the hands of their playmakers. He did the rest of the work.
They run a short kick, and what a catch by number 7 on the Eagles, A.J. Cooper. And there are flags down as it looked like a late hit.
Salle is yelling. What is happening here?
Now, if there is a personal foul, this could set the Eagles up in actually some decent position to put more points on the board. And I know we've been saying that a lot, points on the board, but really that's all the Eagles need right now is they're down by 3 scores. And, you know, maybe this and looks like a face mask is what they're calling.
If that can put them into some type of range, then
maybe you can see a field goal at the end of this first half.
I think it's a viable possibility where he's going to spot the ball.
Mark him at the 48. Eagles do only have 1 timeout left in this half.
If they can put a few good passes together.
So they're at their own 48. Trying to get in position to attempt a field goal. LaSalle brings 4. Martin to throw. Once again, can't find anybody open, trying to make a play happen. He dumps it off to Stephon Egby, who's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
It wasn't a huge game, but he did get out of bounds, which is always a plus. So it does stop the clock.
Although the clock all the way down to 13 seconds. But still time to throw a quick pass down the field and get up and clock it, and then maybe attempt either a Hail Mary or a field goal try, depending on how far they get down the field. They'll give him only 2 yards on that catch. Looked like he picked up a little bit more than that.
Maybe it did from our angle, but he kind of fell out of bounds.
So second down and 8 for McDonogh.
We've got 2 safeties back deep. They're really trying to limit 3 safeties. They're really trying to limit the deep play.
Martin takes the snap, is going to throw it deep. Oh, what a catch by Santino Sanchez. Stays on his feet. They mark him down at the 26. What a huge catch. He leaped up way off the ground. Caught it and brought it back down to his chest. What an amazing catch by Santino Sanchez.
That just might be field goal range
with the reception.
if they don't want to try and get
First down,
a few more yards.
That puts them all the way up at the 28-yard line. A huge play in terms of getting a field goal at the end of this half. We'll see what they do with just 8 seconds left, whether they run another play on the offense or bring the field goal team out. But I mean, that's what penalties do to you. And that LaSalle penalty after the kickoff was a killer for them, as you know, that gives McDonogh the chance to add points and gives them the good field position to do so as well.
It does. McDonogh has a big chance here, put some more points on the board, which we have been saying a lot, but it is true.
28-yard line is where the ball is spotted. Looks like the Eagles are going to bring the offense back out there for another play, which is risky if the ball stays in bounds, or you roll out with the quarterback and throw it away, which I wouldn't be surprised to see here either.
LaSalle again has 3 safeties back.
Just trying to avoid that big play at all costs.
They'll give them anything over the middle. They just don't want a touchdown in this situation.
LaSalle only brings 3. Caden Martin rolling left. He's going to heave it down the field. And, oh! Howard caught it, but he's out of bounds.
He didn't get a foot in. He was both feet out.
But there is still 1 second
great
left, so
catch.
the Eagles do have time for a field goal, but Preston Howard is slow to get up, almost had a touchdown. What a throw on the run. And Howard caught it, but just couldn't get the foot down in the end zone.
That was an incredible catch over the back of the defender. If only he had any feet in, that would have been a touchdown. It would have been really nice for McDonogh.
That would have been the most spectacular play I've ever seen. As
Oh,
he
it
was
would-
on the run, threw it into triple coverage. Somehow Howard came down with that ball. So here comes a field goal try. This is a long attempt from 45 yards. Drew Marson will attempt it. There are returners back with a chance to return for LaSalle. We'll see if Marson can knock this through from 45 yards. Snap is down, kick is on its way, and it is no good wide left. So the Eagles don't pick up any points at the end of the first half. We have hit halftime here at John McDonogh Stadium. 24-7, LaSalle is out in front.
At this time, turn your attention to the center of the field for a halftime presentation by the cheerleading squad of your McDonogh Eagles.
Look, I just flip the switch. I don't know nobody else that's doing this. Body start to drop. Now they wanna know me since I hit the top. Hey, this a rolling, not a stop. Why don't ever stop? This a flow that got the block hot. I'm super hot. Hey, give me my respect. Give me my respect. I just took it left like on ambidex. I moved through London with the Euro steps. Got a sneaker deal and I ain't fake a sweat. That's because I'm going out of them hard. I go. tonight's gonna be a good night. That 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 tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and session. Like, oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's kick it off. I know you will have a ball. Get down and go out and just do it all. I feel stressed out. I wanna let it go. Let's go all out. Face out. Losing all control. Just fill up my cup. Mama cup. Look at her dancing. Just take it off. Let's take the town. We'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof. Everyone do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Just live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. 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 Tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's kick it off. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Just take it off. Let's bring it down. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we come. Here we go. We gotta rock. Easy come. Easy go. Now we on top. Feel the shot. Body rock. Rock it. Don't stop. Round and round. Up and down. Around and round. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, get with us. You know what we say. Party every day. Party every day.
ready to get the second half underway here from John McDonogh Stadium. LaSalle leads 24-7 over the Eagles. Eagles do get the ball back to start the second half. And they have 2 men back to return. Santiago Sterla will kick this one away for LaSalle. Once again, a short kick to the left side. And it's muffed, and the ball is out. It's a fumble, and looks like LaSalle has it. Oh, and they give it to McDonogh. Oh, now LaSalle has the ball. The referee pointed both ways. First to McDonogh, and LaSalle picks it up.
LaSalle's sideline is cheering for them. That is an unlucky break from McDonogh. They couldn't recover the kick, so they start on out defense. That ruins all their plans.
Recovers the kickoff.
So just not a good break for the Eagles, and just a good, well-executed kick by LaSalle. I mean, they tried that earlier too, the little short pooch kick. That was, the first time it was caught, that time was muffed, and off a kick when the return team touches it, the ball's in play. So, you either had to risk not touching it and it being eligible for an onside kick as it passing 10 yards, or going after the ball and taking a gamble. He went after the ball, lost the gamble, and LaSalle has the ball right back to start the second half. So Ryan Moore is in at quarterback to start this drive. Once again, Samuel Brown is the running back. And Moore keeps it himself, and he's spun down by Stephon Egby, a good tackle, gain of 3. So now a 2nd down and 7 for LaSalle. McDonogh defense trying to make the stand after the early turnover. Once again, it is Alan Paterzo in at quarterback. He hands it off to Brown, and he is stuffed by the Eagles defense. Mason Robinson was one of the guys on the stop for the Eagles.
LaSalle really not able to get anything going on the ground in this opening drive of the second half.
Well, that was their strength in the first half, was the ground game. Good to see the Eagles starting off to figure out a way to stop that. And now it is 3rd down and 7 for LaSalle. Huge play for the Eagles defense. Paterzo under center. Edward Wentz, the running back, in the backfield. Paterzo takes the snap, looks to pass, is going to throw deep along the right side, and it is complete. Inside the 10 to Noel Henry for a LaSalle first down, and a missed opportunity for the Eagles defense.
Run doesn't work, why not pass? They just relied on the passing game and delivered.
Well, their passing game has been crisp and has been good so far in this game, as they've been hitting receivers and getting open as well. We've seen a lot of receivers wide open for LaSalle and just beating defensive backs on routes. There's another example of that. So 1st and goal from the 9 for LaSalle. Once again, Paterzo is under center. High snap, keeps it himself. Paterzo up the middle, tripped up at about the 6-yard line. He gains 3 yards, 2nd down and goal.
We haven't really seen this quarterback take it on himself. Instead, we've really seen Ryan Moore take it. But this was a nice change of pace.
Yeah, we haven't really seen the quarterback keepers from Paterzo, just like you mentioned. And now, once again, Ryan Moore is in at quarterback. Wentz once again, the running back to the right side. Brown is in motion. Moore keeps it to the left side, and he is stuffed. He's able to fight for 1 yard, but a nice job by the Eagles defense as they attempt to make another stand inside the 10, just like they did on the first drive. And now it is 3rd down and goal for LaSalle from the 4-yard line.
And then he realized he was in front of him and caught him off his fingertips.
3rd down.
A huge 3rd down here for the Eagles defense. Once again, 24-7 is the lead for LaSalle with 9:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We are into the heart of this football game. Moore is the quarterback. He's got 3 guys in the backfield. Moore takes the snap. He hands it to Stevie Davis, and Davis is not going to get anywhere.
That is a good job by the McDonogh's front 7, staying strong in spite of everything.
Huge stop from the defense as it brings LaSalle to the 2. It looks like they're going to leave the offense out on the field.
It really does show the resilience of the McDonogh defense not to just give up when something doesn't go their way, like the kickoff.
But it's not over yet. They still have to make this 4th down stand. Huge play. The chance for LaSalle to extend their lead to 31-7. The Eagles defense trying to make the big stop. 4th down and goal. Peterzo is under center. Empty set backfield. Brown in motion to the right. Peterzo takes the snap, rolling right, looking for the open man. Throws left side, has a man open, and it is caught for a touchdown. Noel Henry got open on the left side. Peterzo threw it across his body, and LaSalle adds another 6 to the board.
That was a great job by the quarterback, looking for the open receiver and throwing across his body to deliver an accurate pass for the touchdown.
Looked like he was aiming along the right side, didn't see anything happening on the right side, switched his sight to the left and found his man for 6 points. So here comes the extra point attempt from Santiago Sterla. Snap is down, kick is up and good.
Kick is good.
31-7, lead for LaSalle. A 24-point lead for the LaSalle Explorers as they have a sizable margin advantage so far in this game. Eagles will receive the oncoming kick. McDonogh with 2 men back to receive the kick. Chase Green and Santino Sanchez are back there once again. McDonogh preparing for the short kick, but this time they hit a long kick. Santino Sanchez will receive it at about the 5-yard line. He'll bring it out. Good return from Santino as he brings it up to about the 24, and that is where the Eagles offense will set up shop.
Not just the defense and offense by LaSalle, but also the special teams has been hitting on all cylinders throughout this game.
They have played a very good all-around game. The turnover on special teams, they've made every single kick they've attempted so far. You know, they've been efficient offensively and very good defensively, as this Eagles offense has been stifled so far in this game. 1st and 10 from their own 24. 3 receiver set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 2 men in the backfield. Preston Howard set up slightly in front of Cade Martin. They give it to Stephon Egby. Big run up the middle for Stephon Egby. Cuts to the right side, still going, up across midfield, inside the 40, inside the 30, all the way up to the 17. What a run by Stephon Egby, and he is pumped up as he should be.
This could be it. The Eagles sideline is getting pumped up with Egby. This could be the spark that McDonogh needs to turn this game around and make an incredible comeback.
What a run. We saw him break one big last week, and we see him break another one big this week. A huge run by Stephon Egby. They set the Eagles up at the 19-yard line. Same formation. They give it once again to Egby up the middle. He picks up about 3. Let's bring up 2nd down and long. So they're already in the red zone after just 1 play. And they are in business on this possession. Trying to chip into this LaSalle lead. As they take their time to discuss the next play. Three receiver set once again. LaSalle shows blitz. They bring it. Hands it off. Chase Green along the right side. Sheds a tackle. Green inside the 10. Inside the 5 to the 4.
This drive really has been going like last week when they really succeeded in power rushing. They haven't passed at all this drive, and it seems to be to their benefit.
Yeah, just 3 plays on the ground, and they've gone from the 20 to the 5. So definitely success on the ground for the Eagles. 1st and goal from the 5. Martin, play action, throws incomplete, intended for Preston Howard. The throw was a little bit behind him, and that sets up 2nd and goal.
I can't help but think if that was a better throw, then there would have been a block on the outside that he would have gotten into the touchdown for.
Oh, that time? Yeah. Oh, I meant
Might have been a little miscommunication.
They still have 3 plays left to go. You have to imagine that they'd be going for it on 4th down if they can't punch it in here. 2nd down and goal from the 5-yard line. Eagles break out of the huddle. They've kept this 3-receiver formation for most of this drive as they do it again here. Once again, Preston Howard set up slightly in front and to the left of Martin. They fake the jet sweep, hand it to Egby, and he just gains, actually stopped for no gain there. Now we have 3rd and goal from the 5.
3rd down.
Most defenses would think that there is only 1 play left until they're going to kick, but not with the Eagles. I feel like they're going to go for it on 4th down here no matter what.
Yeah, definitely, especially down by 24 points. You have to find a way to chip into that lead, and field goals are not going to be the answer. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. The Eagles talking over their play, trying to come up with the perfect play to get their 2nd touchdown of the game. Now they go to the signature 4-receiver set. Caden Martin takes the snap, throws left side. He's got Howard behind the 5, staying on his feet and hit hard at the 1-yard line. So it's now 4th and goal from, the referees will mark him down at what looks like the 1.5.
This is a very, very important play here. This could be the deciding factor on how the game could go.
Absolutely. Trying to stay in this game as long as possible. Referees have the ball at the 2-yard line here for 4th down and goal.
McDonogh sideline getting pumped.
And more whistles. Some miscommunication between the referees here as they're yelling to get LaSalle sideline to get back, but fourth and goal from the 2. And more whistles. The referees will talk this over. Not so sure what they're talking about or what happened.
Could be something to do with the play clock.
All I know is that it looked like the referee signaled to bring the play clock back up. And now they're yelling to reset the game clock to 5:28. Fourth and goal from the 2. Huge play here for the Eagles. Martin keeps it himself, and he is stopped. The LaSalle defense with a huge goal line stand, and the Eagles do not get points.
That has now shut up the Eagles crowd and sideline. They cannot help but feel deflated from that performance.
An excellent drive is wiped out by the turnover on downs, their 2nd turnover on downs of the game. And the LaSalle offense is coming right back out onto the field. It will be a LaSalle offensive drive when we come back. Handoff here to Brown. Along the right side, gets to the 11. They'll mark him at the 12. Gain of about 7 there for the Explorers.
When you're able to run for 6 or 7 each time, there's no way you're going to lose the football game. And that's what the Explorers have been mainly able to do here in these situations when it's counted the most.
LaSalle once again going hurry-up offense. 2nd and 3. They hand it to Brown along the left side. He gets right through the hole, picks up a 1st down. There is a flag down. Preston Howard is slow to get up for the Eagles. Let's hope he's okay. And looks like this play is coming back. But the penalty looking like it's against LaSalle. We'll see what the signal is here. And it is against LaSalle. So holding penalty backs him up.
Holding on the offense. Replay, second down.
So we'll replay second down as this brings them back to their own 7. First down is set up at the 15. So second down and about 8 here for LaSalle. 31-7 is the score in favor of the LaSalle Explorers. 4:25 to go in the third quarter. They hand it off to Wentz. He goes right to the left side. Beg your pardon, it's Dominic Martin who got the handoff. And he picks up the first down for LaSalle.
LaSalle, in this drive especially, has been having good, hard power rushing. And McDonogh D has really had no answer for it.
LaSalle has used a variety of plays, passing, running, quarterback keepers. They've done a very good job keeping this Eagles defense guessing, as now they have 1st and 10 from the 16. They hand it off again, this time once again to Martin. And he gets up to the 22, gain of about 5.
They seem to be having a more rush-heavy approach here in the second half, and that is to their benefit because it's not only gaining a steady amount of yards, but it's also wasting time.
And this Eagles defense just doesn't have a response for this run game of LaSalle that has been very good so far all game long. Peterzo once again the quarterback for LaSalle. Wentz in the backfield, play action pass. Pass is complete. That is Dominic Martin again. The slant right over the middle. Flag is down. He did pick up the first down. We'll see what this flag is, and looks like it's against McDonogh. Personal foul against the Eagles. This will add another 15 yards onto the play for LaSalle. Roughing the passer, I think, was the call against McDonogh.
Personal foul on McDonogh. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard.
And this brings LaSalle all the way up to their own 46, although they'll move the ball up even further to the 50. So LaSalle 1st and 10 from midfield. Peterzo takes the snap, hands it off to number 1, Stevie Davis. He picks up 3 yards on that run.
Takes a few to tackle him down. It's a slow game now.
Good play. I mean, they've just been running the ball all game, and McDonogh hasn't had an answer for it.
No, McDonogh really hasn't.
I mean, the defense hasn't been able to make a stop. I mean,
right.
and LaSalle has capitalized on those opportunities, and they've turned them into big plays, and they've turned them into big points as they lead 31-7. Second down and 7. And there's the run stop we've been looking for. A big tackle by number 55, Quan Williams of the Eagles defensive line.
Quan Williams with a stop.
So no gain there. Now it's 3rd down and 7 for LaSalle. And that's what the Eagles have been looking for. They've had a couple of those, but just not enough to stop this run-heavy LaSalle offense. 3rd and 7.
They need their big guys to get into the backfield more often, cause pressure on the quarterback, and try and tackle for a rush for
Quick
loss of
screen
yards.
pass. It's Wentz with the catch, cuts back inside. There is a flag down. Gets up to the 43. Short of the first down. Holding against the offense is the call. We'll see whether the Eagles accept or decline the penalty. And they will, it seems, accept the penalty here, as it'll back LaSalle up a few.
Holding on LaSalle. Replay 3rd down.
That is a huge relief from the defense's shoulders.
So now 3rd down and what seems to be 21 for LaSalle. Once again, Paterzo is in at quarterback. He's got Brown in the backfield. Brown runs out to the right. Paterzo, there is a flag down again. Throws, it is caught. That is Wentz cutting back to the inside across midfield, spun down about the 45. 5 yards short of the first on the mark with the 44. We'll see what this penalty is. It's yet another flag.
LaSalle has really been able to do whatever they want here. If they want to pass, they can pass. If they want to rush, they can rush. They have never really been on their heels this entire game. They've always controlled the game and controlled the ball. And that's why they're winning.
So it looks like the flag was picked up, but it's 4th down. LaSalle seems to be leaving their offense out on the field to go for this. Fourth down and 4. Now the Eagles defense make a big stop here. Empty set backfield for Paterzo. Or I beg your pardon, it's Moore. He's gonna punt the ball away. And it's gonna roll into the end zone for a touchback. So a trick play. Looked like they were running an offensive snap. Instead he punted.
Touchback.
Then it rolled into the end zone for a touchback. The McDonogh Eagles will have the football for an offensive drive when we come back.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I've seen him run it. I've seen.
Handoff to Egby, right side. Picks up what seems to be 2 yards. Not a very big run there for Stephon Egby. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. 31-7. LaSalle leads over the McDonogh Eagles. 4th quarter next from John McDonogh Stadium.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So McDonogh's offense comes back out onto the field for a 2nd and 8 to start off this 4th quarter. As we are now in the tail end of this football game, 31-7 lead for LaSalle. The McDonough offense trying to add a little something here late. More talking amongst referees, miscommunication along the sidelines, it seems. We pause the action here. Now the referee signals to get the clock moving, and finally here we go. second down and 8 here for McDonogh. First play of the fourth quarter coming up. And more whistles. Not so sure what these whistles are for, but they're not penalties, just referees stopping the game. So here we go. Now we'll see if they actually are able to snap the ball this time. Second down and 8. First play of the fourth quarter. Martin is under center. He's got Stephon Egby to his left. 4 receivers set, 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Martin takes the snap, hands it to Egby, trying to look for an opening along the right side, takes it towards the sideline, and is shoved out of bounds at about, oh, looked like a late hit there, but no flags. Shoved out of bounds at the 25-yard line, so now we have third down and 5 for McDonogh. Injured LaSalle player is down.
That is not what you want to see if you are LaSalle, especially at this late point of the game. You don't want to see an injured player.
Let's hope he's okay and can get back on the field at some point in this game, as trainers are out on the field tending to his needs. He'll be back after the injury timeout. Eagles trailing 31-7. So not a good-looking injury for number 22, Abdul Carter. Linebacker and senior for LaSalle.
Got something in the bag. It don't matter now. Give it to him.
But he is walking off onto the sideline. Hopefully he is okay. So about third down and 7 here for McDonogh. First down at the 30-yard line. Ball set at the 23. And here comes the Eagles offense for a third and long. Empty backfield, 5 receivers set. Martin takes the snap, drops back to pass. Under pressure, throws right side, big hit there on Demetrius Smith. He got popped and the ball fell incomplete.
Amir Anderson with a big hit there. That was a textbook hit him out.
Yeah, definitely a huge hit on that one. So an incomplete pass, 4th down.
Fourth down, McDonogh Eagles.
Eagles punt team comes on. Sam Asplin is on the field to punt it away. One man back to return for LaSalle. As Asplin with a good punt gets it off. Back to return is Ryan Moore. He's seen a lot of action so far today. Cuts back to the left side. He takes a big hit by A.J. Cooper and brings him down at the 45. So LaSalle will have the ball once again with 11:17 to go in quarter number 4. 31-7 Explorers lead over the Eagles.
LaSalle really doesn't need to do too much than what they have been doing. But we'll see if they can convert, put some points on the board, or at the very least, waste some clock.
So here we go, 1st and 10 for the LaSalle Explorers from the 45. Play action pass, deep ball. It is caught by Moore at the 26-yard line. The pass by Paterzo was right on the money, and once again a big play by LaSalle, this time going to the passing game.
1st and 10 LaSalle at the 27-yard.
They've really been able to do whatever they want here. They can pass, they can run. They just really want to waste the clock and get out of here with the win.
First and 10 now from the 26 for the Explorers. Paterzo hands it off to Martin. Right side, inside the 10. They say he stepped out of bounds at the 9.
That was a great job by Martin, moving the feed and stopping on the dime to juke back inside, even though he stepped out of bounds. It does show his natural athleticism.
So 1st and goal here for LaSalle. It's just taken them 2 plays to get from their own 45 to the Eagles' 9, as they have another opportunity to score 6 points. Moore is the quarterback here. He's going to fake the jet sweep, keep it himself up the middle, and tackled pretty quickly there by Quan Williams for a gain of 2.
Quan Williams has been there in a few crucial moments, making the important tackle.
Yeah, he's had a pretty solid game on defense, a couple tackles for him. But it just has not been enough to slow down this balanced attack of LaSalle, as they have now 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. Edward Wentz is the back. Moore is the quarterback. Fakes the handoff. Moore rolls left, falling down, throws, and nearly intercepted. As was almost picked by Luke Miller in the end zone. He had the big interception earlier this game, but that pass went incomplete as Moore was falling to the ground as he let the ball fly.
He kind of tripped, and that caused him not to get as much power or where the ball where he wanted.
Once again, Edward Wentz is the backfield, although this time Alan Paterzo is in at quarterback. And touchdown, Explorers.
That was a great pass to the
Ryan
outside.
Sorge with the catch in the end zone, and the LaSalle Explorers add 6 more. 37-7 in quarter number 4.
LaSalle is clearly being careful with their play selection and where they are throwing the ball, seeing as they're only really throwing to the outside and not taking any risky throws that could cost them an interception.
Absolutely. They've only had 1 offensive turnover. That was the interception on just their 2nd offensive drive. Here is Sterla for the extra point attempt. Snap is down, and he knocks another one through. 38-7 Explorers, as they are laying a beating on the McDonogh Eagles right now. leading by 31 points. We'll be back for the McDonogh Drive next. LaSalle kicks it off here to the Eagles. Line drive kick, and it will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So just 10-17 to go. A very quick and efficient possession on that last drive for LaSalle, as they basically went down the field and scored in a minute. 38-7 lead for the Explorers.
It seems at this point that they're now down 31. It seems that their confidence is down, and real drive that they've been playing with is also down. As a player, you just want to keep going, open up the playbook, and try to make a few plays to build upon for next time.
Absolutely, McDonogh trying to find something to be proud at this point in the game as they trail 38-7, trying to get down the field, put together a nice drive, maybe score some more points. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Martin hands it off to Egby up the middle. He is stopped after a pretty short game, just 2 or 3 yards on the ground there for Stephon Egby. They'll mark him at the 23, so a gain of 3 yards for Egby. First down is at the 30. 2nd and 7. Hayden Martin in the shotgun. Martin takes the snap. He'll drop back to pass, looking for the open receiver under pressure. And he is able to escape the sack somehow. Now rolling out left, and that time could not escape the sack.
There were too many people coming at him.
The pressure gets to him. It's Daryl Dengo with the stop, with the sack. And this drops the Eagles all the way back towards their own 12-yard line.
There were 3 people coming at him. He got all of them, but he couldn't get the 4th man. It's not his fault, but
didn't have anyone to throw it to, and
he didn't have the time to throw it.
Great pressure again. We've seen pressure all game from this LaSalle front 7 as they've really applied the pressure on the Eagles' offensive line, and they've succeeded with it.
And they haven't really seemed to get tired as the offensive line has.
And play clock winding down as it's now 3rd and long, and they get the snap off. Under pressure, pocket collapses, throws a quick screen to Preston Howard. He's got some room up the middle of the field. Howard runs into his own man, but is stopped just 1 yard short of the first down. So a good play there by the Eagles as they bring it up to 4th down and 1. And you have to imagine the offense is going to stay out in the field here for 4th and short.
That was a good and agile run to at least make a competitive 4th and short. Of course they're going to go for it this late in the game, down by this much. They have no reason not to.
So offense is going to stay out there for 4th down and 1. They're set at the 29-yard line, first down at the 30, trying to extend this drive. Three receiver set, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Stephon Egby is the back. Preston Howard under center. He fumbled the snap, and it's once again a turnover on downs.
That is another killer.
And once again, just a terrible break for the Eagles.
Even though the game is already lost, they're still making mistakes.
The snap was low, and Preston Howard couldn't field it. ball was on the ground. He just fell on top of it, so a turnover on downs. And here comes the LaSalle offense right back out there with 7:52 to go. They'll start at their own 20. They'll start at the Eagles' 28-yard line. So now in at quarterback is number 18, Connor Melman, as they go I formation. Melman will hand the ball off to Davis, right up the middle. A good run by Davis. He picks up the first down up to the 17, and once again in the red zone are the Explorers.
Davis having himself a good game today and getting some carries as of late when they try to run the clock out and put it into this game.
Colin Dunlap is in at fullback for I formation here. Connor Melman, the quarterback, under center. Two receivers spread to the right. And once again, they hand it off to Davis. Goes forward, but is stopped quickly as he picks up just 1 yard. We've seen a couple plays so far. We've seen a couple plays today where the Eagles' defensive line has been able to penetrate the offensive line, but we haven't seen it very, very often. And that is why the Explorers have, put together a lot of big runs. So now we have 2nd down and 10 as they gave him no gain on that last carry. Once again, Melman under center in the shotgun. Two receivers to the left and one to the right. Melman takes the snap, hands it off to Davis. He's able to escape the tackle up the middle and brought down at about the 11-yard line for a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
McDonogh has been trying to crash the line of scrimmage, seeing as LaSalle is running a lot more than they're passing, but they have not been able to stop their rushing attack yet.
LaSalle will set up at the 11-yard line here for 3rd down and 4. First down set up at what looks like the 7 or 6-yard line. Fumbled snap, Melman under pressure. Here as he throws, the pass is intercepted. Bring it back. Stephon Egby is going to take it for a pick 6 to the house. Touchdown, McDonogh.
Wow. Wow, that is something to build upon. That is something positive that you can look back at this game for next week.
The quarterback was hit as he threw, as the snap was fumbled, and while falling back, tried to throw it up into the air. It fell right into the hands of Stephon Egby, and he has done it all on offense and on defense. Takes a pick 6 to the house. And the Eagles do add some more points to make it 38-13.
Those points do go to Stephon Egby, and it is a great job running it back and being fast enough to take it into the end zone and having the right vision. But I just want to mention the front 7 and being able to crash the quarterback and force him into trying to throw it away and making a bad pass.
Exactly. Very good pressure by the Eagles defense. Sam Asplin for the extra point try, and Asplin knocks it through. 38-14 is the score. Eagles still trail, but they did put some more points up. 38-14, LaSalle drive next.
They're going to get it to half field anyway. At least you have a good chance of
So once again, LaSalle's about to get the ball back. Eagles will kick it off. 5:25 to go in the game. 38-14 is the score. Explorers lead. Sam Asplin will kick this one off. And Ryan Moore is back to return for LaSalle, setting up what looks to be onside kick formation, which it is, as they kind of line drive it towards the left side. Two guys run into each other and then fall out of bounds. As Moore ran into his own teammate there, Matt Mitchell, but doesn't really matter because we'll start at the 28 anyway.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of miscommunication and confusion there, but it really doesn't matter as someone got in and ran out of bounds. So, no turnover.
LaSalle's band has been going all day long, and they have not missed a beat. They have been fantastic over there on that side. 1st and 10 here for the Explorers. Once again, Melman is in at quarterback. Takes the snap, hands it to Davis. And a good job once again by the Eagles' run defense, as there's just a 1-yard gain.
They've started to come alive here in the 4th quarter. It would have been nice to see that in the beginning of the game when they were just getting going, but hopefully it's something that we can see next week.
2nd down and 9 coming up for the Explorers. 2 receivers set to the left. Once again, the fullback, Colin Dunlap, is standing just in front of Connor Melman. Stevie Davis, the running back, will get the handoff here, and he's wrapped up quickly by Preston Howard. A loss of 1 and a 3rd and 10 coming up here. The Eagles defense once again converging in on the run.
That is a great job by Preston Howard, not giving up on the tackle when he saw a bit of resistance, but instead he stayed on his legs and dragged him to the ground.
So here's a 3rd and 10 now for LaSalle. And the Eagles defense, once again, force a stop on the Explorer offense. 3rd and 10. Melman, he's going to keep it himself up the middle, hit hard and dropped at the 30-yard line. A gain of just 2. And the Eagles do force the defensive stop. 4th down coming up for LaSalle.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
LaSalle did run a lot, which of course made them go 3 and out, but then again they did force a lot of time off the clock before kicking it back to the Eagles. So not really a total loss of drive.
So here comes the punt attempt. Back to return is Santino Sanchez for McDonogh. A high snap. Had to jump up to catch it and does. Kicks it away. Sanchez calls for a fair catch and muffed the punt, but is able to jump on it and recover his own fumble. Eagles will start at the 28 as the offense comes out onto the field.
I was a bit lucky by Santino Sanchez that the ball didn't really bounce away from him. It kind of bounced into him, and he was able to recover his muffed punt.
Punt was drifting away, so he did have to run quite a ways to make that catch. But got kind of lucky based off the bounce of the football as it bounced right back in front of him. But a nice job by Santino to jump back on the football and not let it get away from him. So here comes the McDonogh offense. They'll set up shop at the 27 with 2:59 to go. Empty set backfield for Caden Martin. Snap, drops back, throws over the middle and overthrows his man Santino Sanchez, incomplete. Had him wide open on the seam route, just couldn't quite connect.
That was a very close throw, but no cigar.
And once again, another injured player for LaSalle, it's number 21, Mecky Johnson, who is slow to get up. We'll take an injury timeout. I'll be back with you in a little bit. So let's hope the injured player is okay, as Mecky Johnson went off the field, and now it is 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. 4 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Martin takes the snap, looks to the right side, has to escape, and he is going to be sacked again. Another sack by the LaSalle defense.
I can't help but note that that was a missed opportunity. They had 4 receivers to the right and only 3 defensive backs over there, but the front 7 got in faster than Hayden Martin could throw.
Another sack by the Explorer defense as Nick Prosperi was in on that tackle. And now we have 3rd down and about 15 here for the Eagles, as the first down is all the way up at the 37. Ball spotted at what seems to be the 23-yard line. 3rd and long. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Nobody in the backfield once again as Martin looks to throw. He's going to air it out deep down the field and tripped up. Just incidental contact though, so no flag. Pass was intended for Caden Harris. And we have 4th and long.
McDonogh getting a little desperate, only trying for deep passes, but at this late point in the game, what else are you going to do?
He could have had him if he threw it a little bit more over the shoulder, but that is a very tough pass to make, especially outside the numbers.
And an incredibly big catch. And there was also a defensive back near there, so
not a very high probability completion.
nah, not at all.
But here comes the punt team for 4th down. Return man set up at about the 41 for LaSalle. Sam Asplin punts it away. Another good punt from him. Fair catch called and caught by Alan Paterzo at the 44. So that is where LaSalle will start their drive. They lead 38-14 with 1:52 to go at John McDonogh Stadium. First and 10 for LaSalle from their own 44-yard line. Snap taken by number 11, Zach Bache. And just a 1-yard carry on the handoff.
LaSalle seeming to start some of their backups to be put in now. Seeing what they can do.
Just trying to save their starters for next game, especially up by this margin.
Right. It's also good because if you put someone in, see what they do, see what they can do well, maybe use them next time.
Exactly, you know, this is the opportunity for these guys to prove themselves out there. As Zach Bache once again takes the snap, hands it off to Stevie Davis, and he's able to pick up about 4 to 5 yards, and we'll have 3rd down and 6 coming up now for LaSalle. injured Eagle is down on the field. That's number 7, A.J. Cooper. As the training staff will come out and tend to him. Let's hope he's okay, as he is holding his left arm. He'll walk off to the sideline. Hopefully we get to see him next game. Let's hope he's okay.
We've always ran, every year 20 carries a game minimum. Oh, really? And then the only reason it wouldn't be more is because they...
Not what the Eagles want to see, a player going down with just 50 seconds to go in the game. Just an unfortunate break for the Eagles, and now LaSalle will have their 3rd down and 6 from their own 48-yard line. First down set up at the 46. Zach Bache is in at quarterback for the LaSalle Explorers with 30 seconds to go on the clock as the clock keeps ticking down. And they're going to let the play clock run down to 10 seconds here as they take the snap. Bache will keep it himself, runs up the middle, and he's hit hard and dropped back at the 45. So a sack by the Eagles defense. But the clock keeps ticking, and that is going to end this game. The LaSalle Explorers come into John McDonogh Stadium, and they improve to 5-0 on the season with a 38-14 win over the McDonogh Eagles. Jackson Smith, Jack Hirschfield up here. Big thanks to Drew Manis downstairs in the press box, and all you wonderful people out there watching this game. 38-14 is the final score. LaSalle defeats McDonogh. McDonogh drops to 1-3. We'll see you again soon. Have a nice night.